Everyone, this is Michael with the general reading for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do hope that this video finds you all well. I am still running the giveaway for those of you who'd like a chance to win a free Reiki session or a free tarot reading with me. I'll be having that open for another day on my Instagram, so make sure to follow me and comment on the post. If you do end up missing it, I'll probably be doing a giveaway in the not so distant future. I actually did this first giveaway to celebrate 10,000 subscribers, and we've since almost reached 17,000, which is absolutely crazy. So thank you all so much who have been supporting this channel with your likes, shares, and subscribes for those of you who have been getting personal readings. I do also apologize that those have been a little bit delayed. I've been very, very swamped, but I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely welcoming all of this work. It's incredible to be able to put these messages out there for you guys. But yeah, I may very well be doing another giveaway soon, so if you miss out this one, definitely follow me and subscribe, because I'll be posting it on all of my social media for the giveaways and just other announcements as well. I also have pick-a-card readings and general cards for the collective on my Instagram, and I post like the blog posts and announcements on my Facebook too. Speaking of blog posts, I do have a blog that contains all of the astrological information I'm going to be referencing throughout this video that is down below, as well as with links to personal readings, Reiki sessions, donations, all sorts of good stuff. If you have any questions, it might actually be answered in the description box. So definitely check that out. I think that's pretty much everything. August is looking like it's going to be a much lighter month than July, though after five retrograde planets plus Chiron and 2 eclipses, that's not hard to really accomplish. But you know, all of that was also kind of in Cancer, and Leo is much more fun-loving, although it can still be a pretty dramatic time in its own right. Both signs can be kind of emotionally charged, but I feel like this Leo season has been much more playful so far, much lighter, much more hopeful. We did just have the Leo new moon on August 1st, and then that was kind of inspiring new passion, new creativity, maybe even a little romance and some fun. But then we have this square with Venus in Leo, and I want to say it's Uranus in Taurus that happened on the 2nd. So it felt like all of this really exciting energy was suddenly just kind of blocked off for a moment. There was kind of a, here's your new spark, and then it gets heavy again. I do feel like by the 7th, though, things are really going to be lightening up. We do have a trine between the Sun in Leo and Jupiter in Sagittarius. A trine is a 90-degree angle, which means there's going to be kind of harmonious energy between these two planets. And they're both actually in their native sign. Leo is ruled by the Sun, and Jupiter rules over Sagittarius. And the fact that they're trining together, I think, is just going to be a fabulous boost in energy, as well as new opportunities, expanding our horizon, maybe even some spiritual downloads or enlightenment, just new knowledge. A very exciting time. I think just a nice energy boost, especially after all of the heaviness we've been moving through. And I believe there's also, I forget what it is on the 8th, but I feel like that's going to kind of smooth out any sort of tension that was caused by the square on August 2nd. And again, you can look at all of this in the blog post down below. It's much more extensive. I do also know that we have Jupiter going direct in Sagittarius on August 11th. There is also going to be Uranus going retrograde on August 12th. So it's like one step forward, one step back, right? But at least with this Jupiter going forward, again, it feels like a very kind of a lucky break. I feel like it's gonna be a lucky month, August. It's also gonna be just a very optimistic time. There may be some challenging old ways of doing things, tradition, values, old thought patterns, especially being in Taurus. That's kind of, it's a bit of a traditional sign, and obviously that's gonna really depend on your specific birth chart. But I do feel like with the second new moon this month as well, or the black moon that's going to be in Virgo, This really does feel like a month of new beginnings. There's a lot of fresh starts that are going to be happening, maybe even a little bit unexpected because Jupiter is kind of coming back into play here as well. And again, we do have that trine between the Sun and Jupiter. So there might be some unexpected turns of fate for the better. So that's something to kind of keep in mind and to look forward to. I know I'm looking forward to it after the crazy retrograde eclipse chaos we had, the calamity that was July 2019. I think it'll be really, really welcome. And I think that's pretty much everything. Obviously, as all of this stuff is starting to enter Virgo, for you, Capricorn, this is actually going to feel pretty good because it's in a fellow Earth sign, so there's going to be a lot of trines happening with you as well. Perhaps more in September. I haven't really... It's really going to depend on your specific birth chart again, but I think there's going to be stuff trining with Saturn more towards September, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I did outline all of that down below. I am going to begin with the actual reading now. We're going to be looking at your energy coming into August here. This could be from July or even further back. It's just the energy that's going to be playing a big role in this month now. It's kind of referencing where it was before. So this is kind of the threads coming in, the streams coming in. And we have the Lovers. Very, very nice. Son of Wands. Daughter of Pentacles. I feel like with this Lovers kind of showing up in the day-to-day position for you, this could very well just be your own energy. You're coming off very lovely. I think you have a lot of attention, especially if there is a fire sign or earth sign in your life. There could also potentially be a Gemini that you're working closely with, someone you're getting to know, or someone who is very... You're spending a lot of time with this person if they're a Gemini. But I feel like you've also been... You've been making choices that have been more about love. Like choosing what you love, doing the things you love to do, going where you want to go. Because sometimes the Lovers does represent a choice as well, and especially when I kind of see it in, to be honest, it's kind of in a more mundane placement. Although I am seeing with the Son of Wands, there's definitely been a lot of passion for you coming into August. It seems like so far things have been very passionate and very exciting. There might even be a fire sign that's caught your attention, especially a Sagittarius here, or a third decan Scorpio, someone born in the last 10 days of Scorpio season. It could also be with an earth sign here, but this person is feeling a little bit more behind the scenes. I feel like this is kind of your energy as well. You might not be communicating a lot. You might just be working on something kind of in private, or just kind of doing your own thing, off doing your own thing, but you're getting noticed, Capricorn. There's definitely a lot of eyes on you. You're looking very fine. Yeah, no, it looks really interesting. I almost feel like you're kind of shying away from this a little bit. You're not quite sure what to do with all of this attention. Interesting. What is the animal wisdom for Capricorn coming into August? Hummingbird. Yeah, you've really just been enjoying yourself. I feel like... Or you've been needing to do this. You've really been seeking out sweetness. You've been vibrating very high. You have a lot of energy to you right now. It's being very noticed by people, and it's important that you're sustaining that with good food, with new experiences, with good people, good relationships. Really just enjoying yourself is actually going to help you keep up this high energy. And I feel like you've kind of been working on yourself in a lot of ways. I'm seeing that with Daughter of Pentacles, and I'm kind of seeing that with Lovers. You're really putting some love into yourself. But it feels very exciting. There's a lot of movement here as well. Some very fast-paced stuff happening for you. Even though we had some retrograde energy, I feel like there was still quite a bit of movement, quite a bit of activity for you. And that makes a lot of sense because one of the eclipses was in your sign and the other was in your opposite sign. So I do wonder if this is actually bringing in some new love for you. And you're still kind of in the wake of this. Just because the eclipse happened last month doesn't mean that it's already become apparent. It can still take time. Especially, again, with all the retrograde energy, it can really slow things down. But I'm feeling like you're coming into August and you're looking good to a lot of people. And you might have even attracted someone. You might have even attracted kind of a soulmate or just a really passionate relationship here. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Now this is becoming clearer. Let's see. So we have the Three of Cups and the Five of Cups that came out together. The Mother of Wands and the Daughter of Wands. Now this is kind of for the first part of August. The themes you're going to be dealing with this month. I feel like, with Three of Cups and Five of Cups, this is really interesting energy because I get the sense you're spending time with people. You definitely have friends around you, but there's still this sense of disappointment. And I'm actually kind of wondering, because this is following up the Lovers, I almost feel like for some of you there might have been a love connection that seemed really passionate and really exciting, but then once you got to know this person, it kind of settled more into this friendship. And I almost feel like you might be a little disappointed about this, or someone might be disappointed about this. But I do still see that there's a friendship here. There is still some sort of connection. This could also be someone in your friend circle. You might be kind of helping someone or multiple people who are kind of down on their luck, feeling a little sad or sorrowful about something. It's very Leonian. It's kind of up and down, to be honest. You know, you're happy and then you're sad and then you're happy again. But with this Mother of Wands, this is kind of showing up in the heart here. I feel like you're really, again, there really very well could be a fire sign in your life. And this person's kind of like dominating this reading because we have the Son of Wands, Mother of Wands, Daughter of Wands. There could just be a lot of, people could just be very passionate right now, especially during Leo season. There might be quite a bit of drama going on. But I am feeling with this Mother of Wands, you're actually, you're really coming into a period now where it's time to focus on your own projects, your own passion. And doing so, it's going to make you look really, really good. But I feel like you're kind of clutching to something precious. You're holding your magic close to you. You're definitely feeling very powerful. And honestly, with this Daughter of Wands here, this does speak of some sort of like, kind of a spiritual awakening or a spiritual journey. You're thinking a lot about this right now. Or it's around you. People are talking about it. But I feel like this is more internal. Because I do feel like you're holding on to something very precious for you. Of course, there are a lot of people that are around you for August. And I feel like they're kind of coming to you. That could be friends, that could be lovers, family members, co-workers. Let's see. Oops. Fox and shark. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So I'm coming back to this Three of Cups and Five of Cups for just a second here, because I know I had said, for some of you, I feel like there might have been a love connection. It sort of feels like it's fizzled out. I actually wonder if that's true, because there's Fox here, and this is kind of a slippery energy. This is something that seems, it's very beautiful, very alluring, and then it can kind of slip away. It's not to say that this person isn't interested. They might be playing a little hard to get. I also do wonder if they're kind of playing the field a little bit, because we do have the Son of Wands here. This person might have a few people. Again, this doesn't feel like a committed thing. Like, I'm not necessarily seeing an affair by any means, but it seems like if you're kind of interested in someone and they're sort of pulling away, there could possibly be someone else, but I also feel like they could just be playing hard to get as well. And I feel like there's kind of this energy that's circling around you. You can see it, you can feel it, and it's just, people might be afraid to address this, but it's really important that it's addressed. You might have to go out of your way. You might have to be the one who takes on the situation, who takes the situation head on. You might have to reach out to this person. Yeah, there could definitely be someone else in the picture, especially with Three of Cups. This is sometimes a third-party situation. But I still feel like you're looking good. So I wonder what's going on there. I'm going to pull a clarifier. I almost wonder, very interesting, we have all of the Wand court cards on the table now. Father of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely a fire sign for some of you. I almost feel like for them, if there is another person, it might be someone from the past. But I feel like either way, someone's coming off as the Mother of Wands and someone's being the Father of Wands. Sorry, father or mother. However that manifests, I feel like you two are actually more of a pair. But there's something there's something about this person I think that they need to finish up. Some sort of cycle, maybe, is the sense I'm getting. And obviously this is not going to apply to everyone. This is a general reading. But for those that this applies to, you know, if you're dealing with someone who's heavily placed in a fire sign or has a lot of passion, very fiery persona. Interesting. That's so interesting. What are the messages for Capricorn for the second half of August and beyond? Where's all of this energy going? Ooh, okay. The Tower. The Four of Cups came out together with the Seven of Pentacles. And Judgment. Okay, so with this Tower, this feels kind of heavy. if this is pertaining to this love situation, even though I feel like this person is better suited for you, I really don't think I don't know if they're going to end up choosing you, or there's going to be some sort of collapsing, crumbling here. I'm going to pull a clarifier for this in a moment. But I'm saying that because I see this Judgment card coming up in the sort of communicative part of this reading. And this makes me feel like there's going to be a decision that's going to be made. Someone's going to state their truth. And it might cause a tower moment. This doesn't necessarily pertain to romance. This actually feels pretty pervasive, though. I feel like this tower energy is actually pretty... It feels like a big life shift for you. And it feels like it's involving something you once loved. With this Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, I do feel like you're working on something, or you're trying to work on something, but you're not seeing the results here. Someone might... It's like someone might be coming to say something to you, to apologize to you. This is just sort of the energy I'm getting. It feels like someone's trying to reach out to you, open up to you, and you're not having it. You're not seeing it, actually. You're not able to see it. I do also wonder if this is someone from the past coming back in, and that's really, really interesting because I was getting the sense that someone you're involved with, they might be involved with someone from their past. And maybe that's part of this Judgment here. Although now I'm feeling like someone from your past might be coming in at the end of August here. Or you might be reaching out to them because of this Tower moment. Okay, why is the Tower here? Let's figure this out. Why is the Tower here? Ten of Cups. Jesus. Okay, sorry. This is a breakdown in harmony. A breakdown in bliss. This is hard, guys. I knew this was a heavy tower. This did not feel light. This is definitely about something you love. I feel like you're kind of already feeling it. Even if things look good on the surface, even if you're surrounded with a lot of people, you're definitely feeling differently on the inside. You might be guarding your real emotions here. Let's see. I'm really curious to see what the animals have to say. I'm sorry, guys. I know this isn't a great read. But I'm not gonna sugarcoat things, because I feel like these messages come up for people who need to hear it. There's like a breakdown in a home, breakdown in family. If this is a third-party situation, you need to be really, really careful. Because I keep getting this feeling of like a family being broken apart. That could just be you and your friends. That could be you with your family members. It could be a lot of different things. But it's just this sense of like a broken home. What is the animal wisdom for Capricorn? How are we going to move through this tower? How do we deal with this? Yeah, there's a really intense change. It doesn't feel great. Okay, I got 3 cards for you. Interestingly, 2 of them are about home. We have beaver, turtle, and a lizard. Some of you... This might be involving family members, but I feel like there's some sort of situation that you haven't been committing yourself to. Could very well be work-related with the 7 of Pentacles here. There is something here that requires a long-term commitment. And if these people aren't willing to work with you in the long term, I think you're seeing that and you're just deciding, no, this isn't going to work. Maybe you're the one making this judgment call. You might be causing the tower, but it doesn't feel like it's coming easy for you. And this card is also about directing energy to me as well, because we have, you know, beaver, they create dams. They're able to channel energy, channel their emotions, create things that they love. With turtle, I feel like, again, there's the sense that some of you have been stagnating, and that's why this tower moment happened. God, and I know that Capricorns have been, like, this whole year, you've been going through so much, so it's like, to see this tower again, it's not a good feeling, but honestly, I feel like, for you, you found a lot of stability inside of yourself. You've already been through so much. And you're becoming at home in yourself. With this lizard card, I do feel like you are kind of stepping back from a situation. You're kind of observing something. Might be time to step back into nature. Lizard is very sensitive, though. It's very attuned to its surroundings. And maybe that's why the situation isn't working for you anymore. I feel like I need one more animal card. I know I already have 3, but... How do we deal with this tower? Eagle. Yep. Okay. Take the dive. Dive into the unknown. You've been needing to make this a decision. To follow what you love. To do what you love. And it's like this tower, even though it seems devastating, and it's starting a wildfire, it's actually the start of a new beginning. And I know that's so cliche, but with this specific card, this wildfire is what actually allows these seeds to be planted. With the pine trees, the pine cones are opened up by the heat. And they spread their seeds. So even though the forest is being burned down, it's simultaneously being replenished. I don't know if you're really seeing the blessing here, though. But it is important for you to trust in the universe. It's asking you to take this plunge with it, this dive with it again. Interesting. There's definitely a lot of growth that you've been going through. And I know I keep saying, like, you're being stripped away from this so you can grow. But I think, honestly, Capricorn, it's like we kind of need to sit down and have a talk here, because this has been going on for a while, for those of you who've been watching this channel. And it's not so much that it's like, so you can grow. It's like, you need to decide to let things go. You need to decide to grow. You need to be the one taking charge here. It's like the universe is not having this anymore. And I know it feels like you're being kicked while you're down. But you're also keeping yourself down in a lot of ways. You're holding yourself back. Yeah, and those are all the messages I'm getting for you at this time. I do apologize again that this was heavy, but again, I want to be truthful and upfront with you guys. Definitely comment and like, share down below, or I'm sorry, like and comment down below. Let me know what's going on for you guys. What is it that's holding you back? What are you so afraid to do? Because it's like, it keeps presenting itself to you. It's not letting you get away from it. And again, I do have links for personal readings and Reiki sessions. If you feel like you need energy healing through all of this intense energy, definitely reach out to me. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Bye, Capricorn.